Hello, and welcome to Anti-Harassment Training. Today, we will discuss harassment in the workplace. It's an important subject because harassment is illegal, and ONS has a formal policy that prohibits harassment in the workplace. You are responsible for understanding our policy. Today, we will discuss what harassment is, why it's so damaging to ONS, and what you can do about it. Anti-harassment training is also important because the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, or the EEOC, receives about 15,000 charges of harassment per year. This amounts to almost $40 million in monetary benefits every year. The objective of this training session is to provide you with the information you need to stop harassment and help ONS deal with incidents and also to prevent future problems. Today, we will review legal and policy requirements, recognize what constitutes harassment, handle complaints effectively, discuss some examples of harassment, understand appropriate conduct, discuss liability for you and ONS, and we will promote and maintain a comfortable, productive work environment. In order to create a respectful and dignified workplace, our organization maintains and enforces an effective policy. The policy establishes a complaint procedure and outlines penalties for harassers. Our policy is our first line of defense against liability for harassment. It is also one of the best ways to help prevent harassment at ONS. It creates awareness of the problem and puts everyone of notice that such behavior will not be tolerated. ONS has a policy of anti-harassment. It is located on the intranet. It is policy A120. Let's discuss what this means for ONS. Our policy means that we have zero tolerance for any harassing conduct. ONS prohibits conduct that could create a hostile work environment, even if the conduct does not violate the law. A good rule of thumb is to treat each other with mutual respect and in a professional manner. Employees have an affirmative duty to report harassment at an early stage to prevent it escalating. If an employee reports harassment, it is the supervisor's responsibility to take appropriate steps with that information. Just how widespread is the problem of harassment? Consider these statistics. 70% of women and 20% of men feel they have been harassed in the workplace. There are 15,000 cases of harassment filed each year in the U.S., and these charges cost U.S. companies $40 million per year. Why do you need to know about sexual harassment? First of all, we want our employees to be able to work in an environment that is free of harassment, and you play an essential role in creating and maintaining that type of environment. Harassment damages the organization. It undermines trust and respect. ONS has a legal responsibility to protect you from harassment. Harassing behavior exposes us to damaging liabilities, and it is bad for business. Harassing behavior can affect absenteeism, attitude, and it can cause an increase in turnover. Bad behavior is a distraction and can ultimately create bad publicity for ONS. There are a number of laws that prohibit harassment, so let's take a look at them. First, let's start by turning to the federal laws. The first one that we will discuss is Title VII. Title VII prohibits discrimination on the basis of race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. Another law that prohibits discrimination is the Age Discrimination in Employment Act, or the ADEA. It protects people who are over 40 years of age from employment discrimination based on their age. The Americans with Disabilities Act prohibits discrimination against anyone because of a disability. The Family Medical Leave Act provides up to 12 weeks of protective leave to eligible employees for certain conditions. Pregnancy discrimination provides that it is unlawful to discriminate based on pregnancy, childbirth, or another related medical condition. The state of Pennsylvania also has laws to protect harassment. They have enacted the Pennsylvania Human Relations Act. This law prohibits discrimination based on race, color, religion, ancestry, age, sex, national origin, or disability. You may be surprised to learn that the City of Pittsburgh has also enacted a code that prohibits discrimination based on age, color, religion, ancestry, national origin, place of birth, sex, sexual orientation, familial status, age, handicap, or disability, and the City of Pittsburgh will seek the satisfactory adjustment of such complaints. One final area that I want to touch on under the laws section is retaliation. It is illegal to fire, demote, harass, or retaliate against someone because they filed a charge of discrimination or because they complained to their employer about discrimination on the job. As a reminder, employees have an affirmative duty to report harassment at an early stage to prevent its escalation. If an employee reports harassment, it is their supervisor's duty to take appropriate steps to make sure the harassing behavior stops. As a review, by law, the protected statuses are race, color, religion, sex, national origin, ancestry, age, so the age of 40 or above, disability, GED, pregnancy, sexual orientation, and retaliation.
Thank you. Please stand by.